And we're live. Whew, I don't know about you, but I got very little sleep. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe on TV community. Why is that not coming? There we go. Happy New Year's Eve, guys. You're at the bunker and hi, Wiggum. Right, let's make sure we're going through and let's hope it's not too noisy. Let's make sure it's not too noisy. I'm doing my best with the sounds. Hopefully we will progress. We are progressing. It's all good. I'm doing my best with the sounds. Yeah, it's working. We are on Periscope. Yes, we are. We're on Periscope. We are on Twitch. We're on Twitch. We're on Twitch. Yes, we are. We're on Periscope. We are on Twitch. Happy New Year's Eve. And who else? Oh, it's gone on there. Happy New Year's Eve on Twitch. So cool. And we should be on YouTube. Yes. We're on YouTube. Yes. We're on YouTube. Okay. So in the next couple of hours, I'm going to have some people coming around. I'm so excited because that's just so amazing, simply amazing. And I'd say the main reason I've come on now is, well, first of all, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's going to be going on in this week. I'm going to do every week, I'm going to do a schedule, and I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to be going on. And then I'm going to record it and repeat it so you can watch it over and over. So you know what programs are coming on over the week. So today, we've got Vlad and Emmanuel here in the bunker. I'm getting so excited, sorry. Here with me in the bunker, and we'll be doing, hopefully, I've decided it. We're going to do Vlad's show, and hopefully he's going to interview Manuel in Bulgarian and English. And then we're going to do the ego versus God versus, ego. If we can, we'll try. As I say, these are plans I'd like to do. And we have got, we're going to be singing to you. We're going to be doing an introduction to encounters together. So that's going to help us to bring on more people and more sponsorship. So that's exciting. We're going to be hugging. More than anything, we're going to be having fun and hugging. And I'm really, really, really excited about today. So I'm not sure who I'm bringing the new year in with. It could be guys and the cats, but it doesn't matter because my famalam, some of my famalam are going to be here today, and they're going to be saying goodbye together. We're going to be saying goodbye to 2020. And that is what I wanted to talk about now. Is, a lot of people are getting so excited because the new year is coming and there's a new year, a new day. anew. And we do seem to see this as some kind of symbolism. And so the first New Year's Eve, 12 o'clock at night, you all make your New Year resolutions, and they're usually broken by the 2nd of January, yeah? Because this is the problem with the human race. The problem with the human race that we are, that part of us that is human, is that we tend to rely on dates and times and occasions. Like, I was so caught up in birthdays, like, oh my God, I can't spend my birthday on my own. I mustn't be on my own at Christmas. I mustn't. It's like you're brought up that way, where you think you've always got to be with people and you've got to kind of conform to the days, Christmas Day. As I say, the days. Let me just check we're on YouTube. I'll be back in a sec. I haven't gone anywhere. I know you can still see me. We've got 3 watching. Cool. Love you. Happy New Year's Eve, guys. So what I wanted to say was, you need to grab every single day, every single moment of your life and live your dream. Okay, you need to live your dream from now, not from tomorrow, the 1st of January, but from now. You know what? I'm living my dream every single day. Every single day. And as long as the internet is on, I can live my dream every single day. I can pick up a microphone, I can sing like that 13-year-old little girl that ran down the street. And I've just done a huge awakening for you guys, which will go on probably, I don't know, probably tonight or tomorrow when I've got the energy to edit. Because I've got to focus today on being in the now and doing what I can here. So I'm saying to you guys, you've got a beautiful little TV station now that is yours. It's yours, and it came from huge pain and suffering. Little me in the wheelchair, little Lauren, broken, sick, grieving her dad, being cut off from her family. The little me in the wheelchair. How there ever was a little me. It wasn't a little me because it pushed that wheelchair out into the neighborhood and it got the neighbors coming in regardless, saying, I need company. I can't be here on my own in a wheelchair. But what I'm saying to you is that little me sat there and watched TV. And that little me wanted to sing, the hills are alive, with the sound of music, running down the street at 13 years old. That little me wanted to go, no, yeah, and I couldn't. That little me wanted to tell everyone about encounters Encounters got written in 1994. 1994, before I got married, was put on in 1995. But what I'm saying is that I had nowhere to go with all of that. Nowhere. Not one media station. What about Simply Amazing, the book? A book, chapter 8. With Casey said to me, Lauren, you didn't have a pity party when you're in the wheelchair. No, I didn't. I got up and I created Moving on TV. I learned how to edit. I created how to stay sane in the crazy world cards from that wheelchair. I met the most extraordinary people that came into my life that they're all moving on TV. And they taught me all these things that opened me up, like the biodynamics and, Paul McDonald and the work he did with me. And everyone who came on board Living on TV from the beginning, all you amazing people that I'm putting you out there. Jacob, without Jacob, there wouldn't be a Moving on TV. We gave people their dream. We are giving you your dream. And my mission statement from the heart, and I always take my glasses off when I want you to see my soul. You will never, ever sit there on the couch with a dream like I did and not have someone on that switchboard saying, when can I book you in? Because that's my mission statement. You will never, ever waste your talents and your creativity and your whatever you came here to do. And you know what that is. I know what that is because I'm singing, presenting, acting, healing, whatever you are. Me, why am I so happy? Because I can pick up a microphone anytime, day and night. It doesn't matter who's watching, I don't care. And sing. From 13 years old. People were jealous of me, I think. My family, my sister, because I knew exactly what I wanted from the age of 13 years old to sing. And it's never changed. And this year, it all happened. It all happened. I wasn't singing, but the singing came back. It came back the minute I started to stream live. So I am telling you from the heart, whether you're a sponsor with a dream, whether you want to get your dream out there to humanity, whether you love animals and you love people as much as we do, as much as I do, as much as Vlad, as much as Emmanuel, as much as all these amazing people that come on to Moving On TV, because we are there for you. We're not about money, we're about sharing. And I'm saying this even though I don't have a home. So you can't say that I'm part of that consciousness. I'm not. I don't have a home. I'm being evicted. I don't know where I'm going to live. But Moving On TV is from here. Every breath in my body believes it. Someone said to me, if you got a sponsor from Coca-Cola and they said they were going to give you millions, would you take it? I said, no, of course I wouldn't. That's not Moving On TV. I wouldn't. No way, no way. And they may try and tempt me, but it's just not going to happen. It won't happen because the only consciousness that I'm attracting now, and you're leaving, those that are leaving, goodbye. If you're leaving Moving On TV, this is not your consciousness. This is the Christ consciousness. This is love, compassion, tapping into your real self, mind, body, spirit, healing. You don't need anything else. Mother Nature, love has won. And yeah, that's what Moving On TV is. And anyone, when I say Christ consciousness, I was born a Jew. Jesus was a Jew. It doesn't matter. You could be a Muslim and Christ consciousness. Hang on a second. I think that's Vlad. They might be here. Hi.
Hello, Lauren. We believe we are on number 53.
Oh my God, they're here. Right, I'm live at the moment. Hang on a second. Okay, Vlad and Emmanuel have just arrived. Okay, you're going to see, we're live. Okay, just a minute. I'm going to the door to get them.
Let me take a look. 53. 53. 71.
I can't see you.
Are you here 53?
No.
Yeah.
No.
71 and 53.
No. No. Oh, hang on. I think I can see someone. Okay, you see where all the straight ahead. Look straight ahead.
Straight ahead, yeah.
Is that you there? Oh no, I can't see you.
I'm waiting with myself.
Right. No.
From a silver car. No.
No.
71, 53. Probably we're not at the right spot.
No, you're not.
We're 71. Number 71 or 53. Are you near this place?
Yes. 69, 71, 73 are the ones that I can't see you because I'm looking out the window. Okay. Yeah, people have problems finding us sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I can see 53 now.
Hang on. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's got a mask on, for God's sake. Take your mask off. Oh, my God. God, it's freezing. But I've got to go. I'm going to come back soon. Okay, Vlad and Emmanuel are here.
It's very simple. Should have gone to school more.
Still noisy. Still noisy, isn't it? Oh well, we can only do our best. Right, but well, anyway.
Let us do
Okay,
it.
let's do it. Now
Can you sing?
trio.
Ready? Yeah.
All right, you got the words. Good. Okay, but my words are in pink. Okay. Right. I don't know if you can be able to hear it without that silly thing. Right, that's a different one. We don't want to do
There's another
that
five hour They don't pay us for this.
No, they don't. Okay. Right. Someone might
You
have.
start, yeah?
I really can't stay.
It's cold outside.
I gotta go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
Dropped in.
so very nice.
Oh, your hands, they just like ice.
My mother will start to worry.
So what's your hurry?
My father will be pacing the floor.
Fireplace.
So really I better scurry to
Please don't
and maybe
hurry.
just a cigarette more.
I'll put some records on.
The neighbors might think,
Baby, it's bad out there.
what's in the drink?
No cash to be had out
I
there.
wish I knew how
Your eyes are
to break the spell.
What's in your hat? Your hair looks swell. I thank
Say
you.
no, no.
Mind if you
I really must try.
Baby, don't go
I really must go.
outside.
But baby, it's cold outside. Ah, you're very pushy, you know.
I like to think it of it. It's opportunistic. Yes.
I simply must go.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is no.
It's cold outside.
The welcome has been
Lucky that you
so nice and warm. My sister will be suspicious.
Your lips look delicious.
My brother will be there at the door. My maiden at 9 is vicious. Oh, maybe just a cigarette more. Let's go. I forgot my words. Say, lend me a coat. But don't you see?
How can you do this thing to me? It's bound to be taught tomorrow.
At least there'll be plenty implied.
If you called me,
I really can't stay. But baby, it's cold outside.
See, that end bit was the only bit that was good.
I'm sorry about that, guys. That was really good.
Amen.
Amen.
Glory. Glory.
at the bar.
Hang on. Okay, we're live.
Everyone at the bar.
Right, okay, scene 2, everyone at the bar. Martin, can you do the narration for us?
Everyone
Thank
at
you.
the bar. Amy is totally distraught about Nick and she goes back into her character.
I knew I shouldn't have got drunk and said that life was fine without Nick. Now look what has happened. I have to get some cards. Find me some cards, quickly.
Look, Amy, we don't actually know yet what's happened to Nick. He is missing. That can mean anything, you know.
No, you don't understand, Jim. We didn't get to say goodbye. I treated him so badly. And today, I didn't even meditate or douse. And now I'm paying the price.
Ah, Amy, little Amy, did I tell you a story of my great uncle's cousin who went missing in the war and...
Are you crazy, Sam? Not now. Can't you see she's suffering?
Come on, Jim, I didn't mean to upset her. No, what I meant to say is that he was found in one piece. He had only found a lovely new native lady and settled down with her and changed his whole identity.
Putting his foot in it all
Bit
the
like
time.
me and my uncle's cousin.
You're making matters worse.
Right, narration. Sam takes something off his neck and hands it to Amy. Thank you, guys. Right, Sam, I would like... well, just read this.
I know. I would like to give you this. It is for good luck. Someone special gave it to me, and I feel it will bring you, Nick, back to you, Amy.
Oh, that is kind of you, Sam. Sharon starts to watch Sam with interest as he hands the charm to Amy. Amy looks up at the charm. Oh, what is it? Thank you. Oh, no! Thumper! Because he gives her a little rabbit's foot. Right, okay, good. Sam.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I wanted to help.
Dickhead, Sam. You're not helping at all.
Sam goes to the other side of the bar and sits alone.
I think I will take Amy home, Sharon. Do you think you could handle the bar tonight?
Fine, Jim. Just get Amy home safely. It's a lot to do alone, though. What about Vince? I'll have to do Elaine as well. I better go to Poopy, too. Poopy will be getting really lonely if I don't get home to her. Sharon, are you sure you'll be okay? The bar gets louder with Amy's crying and everything getting more and more crazy. Okay, I'll do Vince and you do Mike because you can't do both. Vlad?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll do?
I'll do Vince and you do Mike.
Yeah. Just a sec because this phone is making me crazy.
Okay, we're going to do an intro on this bit after.
All right.
Cool. Okay, Jim, right, that's it. This is
right.
Starting to get like, you know.
Right, that's it. Just listen to yourselves. I've had enough of this. So much narcissism and whinging and me. Something has got to change here. Now sit down, everyone, and calm down.
You all right, Jim? Can I get you a drink?
No, I'm not all right. I'm confused. I have to drag Mum backwards and forwards to the doctor. Now I'm exhausted. To top this, I've had inspectors on my back for weeks now. And having to do all the new DBS checks and health and safety and vulnerable adults stuff. It's a nightmare. I mean, how many checks can you do to confirm that someone isn't a sexual deviant or child abuser? In fact, I feel insulted and demeaned, so I'd never hurt a child. Let's face it, those who are walking free and getting away with it too, and because of them, my life has become totally insane.
You aren't making any sense, Jim.
None, Jim. Not at all.
I can get you something for all that. I might just have some... what's that? Something.
It doesn't matter. Some probably some. I don't know. Just
heroin?
Probably.
No.
I might just have some here.
I might just have some here.
And then he stops it and I go here. He jumps
heroin.
heroin.
All right, well, I'm
Do
Lou
that-
Reed, not Andy Warhol.
Could you
Lou
do
Reed,
that line
aren't I?
again? Can you look out
hey,
so you're
man.
not seen, Martin? You need to be
Hey,
seen.
man.
We're performing.
Good stuff. Right.
You need to be seen by
Just
the
joke. It's
audience.
just a joke. No, I don't want to be seen. Hey,
No,
I can.
but you have to.
I know. Okay.
We can see your lovely face. Go on.
Hey, I can get you something for all that. I might just have some.
You mean a quick fix for this, a quick fix for that, Sam?
Right, that's better. That's it.
All of you, wake up before it's too late. Oh,
No, this is all Jim.
all right. Sorry.
Is it Mike,
The quick
all of you?
fix. You see, this is where everything's coming up to be healed. Okay? All their addictions. Like he's saying to him, a quick fix. Yeah, quick fix. That's what you want to do. Quick fix. We need more than that. Okay, so go again from, I might have something here for you. But in when he says, here.
Yeah.
I
Quick
might
fix.
have something here for
No,
you.
do that again. Yeah,
I might
get you
have
something
some.
for all that.
I can get you something for all that. I might have something here.
You mean a quick fix for this, a quick fix for that, Sam? All of you, wake up before it's too late. Sam, you're a serious addict. If you give up drugs, you'll turn to women or food or drink or gambling, or you'll become a hoarder or a train spotter. You have to have something to fill you up, mate, all the time. Do the maths. If you decide to be a vegan, you won't eat for days or you'll binge all day. Look, we nearly lost a precious jewel last month. So after that, I've decided to change the image of encounters completely. I want us to nurture each other back to health. You know, really create your loving safety net.
Then there'll be a song called The Void, okay? The whole side. Forget that. Okay, carry on. Okay, so Jim, go on to, so that's it. In order to save the group, everything I've worked for years now, we're going to become a therapeutic community. Okay. Good.
So that's it. In order to save the group, the bar, everything I've worked for years now, we're going to become a therapeutic community. Well, we're going to brand ourselves on the model. So it's never going to happen again, the situation we had with Sharon. No one is going to try to top themselves up.
Hang on. Sorry. Yeah, I want him to, okay, I'm pissed. Right, so let's go back to the whole inside is done. We did the song. And then, so that's it. In order to save the group, everything I've worked for, we're going to become a therapeutic community. Okay?
Okay.
We'll do that.
So that's it. In order to save the group, the bar, everything I've worked for years now, we're going to become a therapeutic community. Well, we're going to brand ourselves on the model. So it's never going to happen again, the situation we had. We have to come out of denial, guys.
Fabulous. Thank you.
So Sam, you're going to be put on contracts. Stop, think, and listen to help you build some empathy.
Sam starts to walk out.
Leave me out of this.
Sam, come back. It's time to face it all, or we'll find you one day in a ditch.
Mike?
I'm sorry, but something's going on with the, with the text. It just, the moment I touch something and it goes back to somewhere else. So I'm really sorry.
Okay.
I lost it again.
I'll
I was there and I don't know
Okay,
what's
Martin will read it while you're finding us.
Yes, please.
What's the matter, Sam? Not got balls?
I should have read that.
Maybe you could take off that mask just a little bit. You should have been an actor. Then you could have done all your addictions on the stage. It would have been safer. But no, you do it all in real life and don't give a damn about who or what you hurt, Sam? Sam, is that a tear I see?
Allergy, Jim. Just an allergy.
Sam comes back and sing about the hole inside. So that whole scene is going to be done with a song called The Void. I've got a hole inside as big as as big as the ocean. And so everybody's void will be brought up. Jim.
I think you all have this BPD that Vince was talking about. And it's okay. So do I and everyone else in this crazy, mad country where children have become a commodity and no one cares about anyone anymore. And I don't know whether I'm in or out or in between closets. So I'm being convinced to do something I'm not sure what anymore by those that want me to be what they want me to be. Sharon, sweetheart.
Okay, wait a sec. Okay, let me just check. Okay, don't just say to Sharon, I woke up in a big way after considering a tragic scenario. Just say that. Sharon, okay?
Sharon, sweet, I woke up in a big way after considering that tragic scenario.
Oh, it's okay, Jim. I'm fine now. Just a little glitch in the matrix.
No, you're not fine. You're so codependent and you'll just go off and find another man to take the place of the one that left. Don't you understand that you have to find a way to love you as much as we do? Then you'll be fine. And by the way, fine stands for fucked up, invisible, negative, and emotionally disturbed, or something like that. Just be careful, that's all I'm saying. Think of how your life and actions affect us too.
I'm sorry, Jim. I never thought about it that way. Right, Vince comes in and sits by Jim and gives them a hug. Mike, have you found it?
Yes.
Right, go for it.
This has nothing to do with me. I'm well. Got nothing wrong with me. Elaine.
It's commitment phobic of all.
She is right, Mike. You ran away and left your heart's desire, and now you want her back. What, so you can do the same again? If you don't sort this out now, there are no solutions. And that applies to you, Elaine. Use your dog and your makeup and your drink and your rage and black and white inflexibility to stop you dealing with the pain, the real pain that you felt when Mike left.
What's going on with you, Jim? You swallowed some Wikipedia around self-help and the mind, or are you chewing some kind of denial?
We all struggle, Sam, but it's time now to sort this out. It's D-Day. So how about we give it a go? And the silver lining is that once we start to get well and live up to what we need to be, we'll be given grants by the government. You can't seem to do anything these days but delve out money to doctors to give more drugs. I mean, look at Vince.
It's true. All I get when I go to a doctor to try to help myself now are drugs and drugs. When all I want is some company, something interesting to do. And I like this idea. I too support it.
I agree. And I'm happy about this. I can run mindfulness groups. I can do yoga and teach everyone so much.
The healing has to come from inside you too, Amy. You carry so much grief and pain in you that has to be healed too. Not just you healing everyone else. Do you understand? And whatever happens with Nick, we're here for you now. Look, you all think everything that has happened is your fault, but it isn't. It's life, and people can be cruel. Sharon, you didn't push that idiot away, but maybe if you'd taken the time to get to know him and use some intuition, you would have figured him out. And Mike, get over it, sort it out. We all know how much you care about each other. It's time to sit down and out into the open. Now's your chance, Elaine, to tell him how you really feel and try some empathy. Haven't you punished the guy enough? Don't you see it's been 4 years for how much longer? Don't you see it's been 4 years? For how much longer you're going to time to move on one way or another? Amy, you knew Nick was obsessed with the army. Can't you see we all make our beds and we have to lie in them? Hopefully with this new plan and some support for and from each other, we can become the real footprint in the sand. So from tomorrow, no alcohol here, only non-alcoholic drinks, nutritious snacks, and special extra vitamins and minerals to help everyone on their nervous systems. And I'm going to bring in some to do acting and singing and also life coaching with you. You won't be bored. And last but not least, a 24-hour support system, because if we had this in place, maybe Sharon wouldn't have gone through all she did.
Jim, you mean that this thing exists, this therapeutic community here in the UK?
It does, Elaine. And it works. You just have to see some of the amazing people who have done so well thanks to it. Now, I'm not saying we don't use medication so we can't get to the bottom of the real issues. This has to be at your own discretion.
Hang on. I'm not saying that we don't use medications so we can get to the bottom of it. Yeah, okay, carry on. It has to be at your own discretion, yeah.
That is until we get our own full
Cover it.
certification. Till then, no one comes off their meds. I'm not able to take that kind of responsibility yet.
Because we don't want everybody coming to see encounters and throwing the medication in the bin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told
True.
them, because they
Yeah.
think sometimes, you know, they think Coronation Street is real. People do. Their celebrities are real. You have to say,
Yeah,
that's
and
why I
to
put that
just-
in there. And
And just
cover
guess
us.
what's gonna happen, you know, the medical establishment will be after us. Definitely.
They won't.
If they
They won't,
misinterpret.
Vlad, not after this business. They'll be gone after. Don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
They won't be walking down the streets. Anyway, let's not get into it. Carry on. Yeah, you have to really keep, yeah, but this is to protect us, obviously. But this has to be, yeah, until then, no one comes off the,
Till then, no one comes off their meds. I'm not able to take that kind of responsibility yet. So it's up to each and every one of you. If you want to be part of encounters, those are now the rules. See you all, I hope, tomorrow with Mindfulness with Amy.
everyone disperses. Elena's about to go too. I'm okay. Stop worrying about me. I'm fine. Sorry, I'm doing all right. Of course, fine means effed up. Fine means, what does it mean? Fucked up. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. Effed up, insecure, something unemotional, nothing unemotional. That's what it actually means. So if someone says to you, I'm fine, usually it could be that they're actually struggling a lot. Okay. Sharon sees the way that Elaine gestures towards Sam at the bar with a worried look, as Sharon, as if to say, do not be stupid, Sharon. Sharon, you don't have to worry about me. I've learnt my lesson. From now on, I will only test the water and thread very carefully, Lainey. No more impulsive moves. I can promise you. Please, just trust me. Everyone leaves apart from Sam and Sharon. Okay, so we've only got 2 characters here. Let me see how long that goes on for. We'll do it till the end of the scene. Okay, I'll be Sharon. If one of you wants to be Sharon, I'll be Sharon. Okay. That was very kind of you, Sam. To Amy, can you get a little bit more into the picture?
Thank you, Sharon. I really didn't mean to upset her. I sometimes say or do the wrong things when I'm around beautiful ladies like yourself.
Remember, stop, think, and
Yes,
listen.
stop, think, and listen.
How sweet. Sam, you're not as bad as you try to make yourself out to be, are you?
I'm very misunderstood. I really am quite soft inside, like marshmallows. I wasn't always like I am now.
What do you mean?
It was a long time ago. I got that charm from someone I really loved and lost. I never told anyone this, Sharon, but I feel that you I can trust. There is something very special about you that I can feel. It was when I was very young. I fell crazy in love with a girl. Her name was Teresa, and she was so beautiful. She had the
You
deepest
have to
brown,
think about this, Martin.
deepest
Obviously.
brown eyes. No, I'm trying to keep it real.
Okay, okay. All
You
right.
have ever seen her smile, Sharon? Actually, it was a lot like yours.
I don't want, don't read this bit, okay? I don't want to give too much away, okay?
Right.
Don't read it for the public yet.
No, so
Okay.
Sharon, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
so
Sam.
sorry, Sam. I too have had a hard life and childhood similar to yours. I think we may be kindred spirits. I don't know how to thank you. No, okay, I don't want to say any of this, all right?
Okay. Well, giving you
hang
the
on,
kiss of life.
No. Okay, let's jump a bit. I don't want to push you or anything like that, but maybe you could repay me by, well, would you like to come out to dinner sometime? That is, if you're not just more important.
Where are we now? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I just jumped a little bit. Few lines. Sharon, I would like to go out with you.
All right. I would like to go out with you sometime.
I would like to go out with you sometime.
Oh, Mamma Mia! We could maybe eat a film and see a meal. Sorry, I mean, of course, see a film and eat a meal.
Oh, fine by me. Just name the day. But please remember, I'm not the same girl I used to be. You'll have to have patience with me. I've been through a lot with, you know, Paul and everything, and you know the hole inside, the void that Jim spoke about. Well, I can't even feel the same about my own kids. I'm so full of fear of losing them and so frightened to be me. I have to protect myself now and to never let myself get hurt like that again. Just to remind you guys, this script was written, most of it was written in 1994. Okay, and of course, it's been worked on. The characters have all come from 1994, except Vince. Vince is a new character, a completely new character, right?
Patience is my name, and stop thinking and listen, I know. Sharon, I felt like that when I lost Terry.
Okay, don't do all that, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Sharon and Sam, let's drink a toast to all the Nicks out there and anyone who has had their hearts broken, and may they find their way back home safely and to a new encounters.
This idea of Jim's a piece of cake.
I'm not so sure. Let's just stay in the moment and enjoy wine, as we won't be able to order this anymore. Lights go down on the bar. Okay, guys, we have done the most important scene in the whole show. It's like, from now on, everything's completely different. Okay, so I want to do a bit of info on it. All right, let's do some improv. Okay, so I want to do some improv on the bits where Jim is like saying to Sam and Mike, that's it, no more drinks, only juices and healthy living and mindfulness. Okay, we need to look at now your characters. Okay, so let's just do a bit of work on that, okay? And Amy's excited. Oh wow, woo! We're gonna have smoothies and we're gonna have oat chocolate milk, and I'm going to be able to do everything that I love. I'm going to be able to smudge all of you, and I'm going to be able to read your auras. And she's a home. It's like, but Jim's going to say to her, Amy, just drop it. We all know this is the cover for The Void, okay? All right, so the intention here is the void is the subject, okay? The hole inside. And it's interesting we're dealing with this because a lot of people, the way we're living now in 2020, a lot of people are starting to realize depression, everything, we all try to cover it up. Can you just make sure. This is really good that we're doing this. Do you feel better now? Because I do. Feel so much happier. So grateful. We have to go. I'll talk to you in a minute, not with the public, but I think we should go for a lottery round just for encounters. I think we really, because it's just really growing anyway. What I want to say is this void, this hole. People can't fill it anymore. And everything is now to do with going inside and figuring out, like Jim is saying, enough. We're going to have vitamins, we're going to have minerals. And I wrote this last year before the lockdowns, before this all happened. Already, this was my consciousness. But that's how we're going to have to become, aren't we?
Yeah.
You understand? We can't just go to a doctor and say, give me medicine. Now, I'm not coming out against, I have no right to tell anyone to do anything, and I'm not. We're not. But we're saying there's another choice. And look at
Living a healthy lifestyle.
yeah,
This
and
is
look at
this is the better choice, actually.
it's a better well, yeah, it is a
Yeah.
choice. And if people don't start to choose that, they won't survive. But
Yeah.
that's nothing, you know, we're projecting something here, which has actually happened. It's happening. And I knew it because my whole life's changed. I knew that in order to stay well, and that's why they're coming down on me, it's a ton of bricks, because I'm saying to people that say they've got mental health issues or this condition, no, you need to get happy. You need to have love. You need to create. You need to do what we're doing. You need to take vitamins. Everything that Jim is making encounters into, you can stay well. Yes, have a bit of medication. That's nothing. I'm not telling you not to do that, but only a little bit. Most of the time, you need to work on yourself because that void is what's making us sick. People have such a huge void of fear now because they can't go to a doctor and say, fix me. But guess what? You can fix this inside, everything. There's nothing to be scared of. I've been saying this from the beginning. So I predicted everything more or less in encounters. And the therapeutic community was the model of the kind of world that we need. Community, love, you know, don't get me wrong, there's a hell of a lot. I got a lot of tough love. I wasn't in encounters. I suffered. I was really unhappy. I had a lot of bullying, not physical, but tough love. But it brought me up. It made me what I am. Thank God I had it. In encounters, there is tough love with him. Anybody, and you will see as it goes along, that you can't run away. Last week we did the scene with Mike and Elaine. We did some of it. Everybody will be put on the spot. Everyone. And Amy is also, she's a big one. I still have to write a song for her or a bit more for Amy as we're going along. Okay, so the big issue is the void. Okay, so what I want first is I want everyone to talk about the void, first of all, as yourselves. Get back a little bit. And my void, we'll all talk about it. We'll go a lot around and we'll talk about what to you this void is. And if you're prepared to say how you cover it up, and then we'll go into the characters. All right? Is that okay?
Yeah.
In front of the public.
Sounds good.
And you're bearing your soul. All right. So I have a void as big as the ocean. My void is huge and I'm working on it. And with me, it manifests as loneliness, as huge fear, like the eviction. It's the whole of this. So when I'm in the void, when I feel it, it's huge fear and panic. And it's usually from here to here. Okay. It's like a massive hole where I feel like someone has literally opened me up, my insides, and I feel sick and I can't function. That's the void for me. I sit with it nowadays and I let it wash over me. So it comes up in waves like nausea. And the way I cover it up is I used to be I had a serious eating disorder as a child, and I don't have that anymore. I have more tendency of not eating rather than eating too much. I have to force myself to actually have a meal. So it's still there a little bit. The other way I cover it up is in a positive way, is I do my acting, my singing, I run moving on TV. But in a negative way, I become attached too much to people. I have a very bad temper. And all of this has to go into Elaine and Sharon and Amy, the three women, and you guys, because you're basically my creations. I'm a bit like God, sorry, that sounds awful. but the characters are the creations of the writer, right? So
True.
I put you here into encounters. I've put you here in order for you to feel this void, because everyone is walking around with it, and that's why they're getting diagnosed. Okay, so that's me. So now I'll say Elaine. Elaine's void is that she had a really serious situation with her father, childhood abuse, and she can't deal with it. Noise.
That's my shoes.
I thought it was cat. Sorry. She can't, sorry, sensitive here. She can't deal with it, right? And then Mike brought everything up. He triggered everything because he walked out of there. He left her at the altar. So that huge void is like the worst thing that can happen to a woman or a man, I presume, but I presume more a woman, because they prepared it all with their friends. You know, girls really get into a wedding. They'll go shopping together. Do you know what I mean? So for her, that was it. And so it brought everything up around her father. And now Mike coming back has brought it all back. So she's empty. So she covers it up with OCD, Puppy, her little dog, drinking, and panic attacks. Right, let's move on to Sam. Martin, first of all, do you have a void? As first of all as Martin, then Sam.
A void? Oh.
Yeah, a void. Do you have a hole? A
hole.
void.
Well, I'm fixing a hole where the rain gets in.
No, void.
A void. Well, I'll try and avoid the void.
You see, that's why they say avoid.
Yeah.
You see how language works?
Avoid the void.
Avoid the void, because they don't want you to feel it. You were brought up to cover everything up with drink, drugs,
To
women,
avoid the
gambling,
void.
work, to avoid the void. Look at language. It's very interesting if you look at language. Avoid the void. All right? Don't go there. You mustn't feel, guys. You mustn't feel. And you're actors, so you feel everything. We're very lucky, because if we weren't actors, it's a lot harder to deal with life. And I always say to people, come on board and be an actor, because there's a gift to deal with real emotions, and people will applaud you when you do the breakdown. They won't put you away, they'll applaud you. Okay, Martin, sorry, I'll shut up.
Well, yeah, but the void is like most people in life have voids.
No, we're talking about you.
Yeah, no, like me, most people, I'm saying like me, or have voids where they have sort of lack in their lives of some kind or another, and basically they lose their way, and they have, you know, you could call it a void. I guess that's the way of branding it, and they've got to get, you know, they've got to get through, you know, somehow.
So how do you do it?
Well, I suppose anything, probably walking. Walking is one way of dealing with it, because during this time, there's been so much lacking in direction or anything with people, with what's going to happen in life. You sort of would walk, basically. I've done walking in my whole life. During every day, I'm
That's why
walking.
it's so thin.
And it's a way of dealing with it, as far as I'm concerned. Just walk. You walk the blues away, if you like. I found that far more helping or beneficial than virtually anything, really. To get out and get away from it all when I'm going for a walk, because then you can be your own man. It's the only thing in this lockdown where nobody can really sort of have a go at you about, because you're walking or exercising, and that's sort of a really good strategy. Right. But I've always walked throughout my whole life. My dad used to like walking. My brother likes walking. My niece likes walking, and so on. Mum doesn't like walking so much, and my sister doesn't like walking particularly. But it's marked really as to who in the family really just like to go just for a walk.
Okay, sorry. What about Sam?
Sam has all kinds.
Sam's void?
His void is a mixture of facing who he's lost, which is probably me at the time. But somehow he's been robbed in a way.
I wrote it for you.
He's been robbed of something which he feels he should have had, or some his entitlement or his right or of some kind, which as he sees life, his entitlement or his life that he should have had that relationship, and now he's sort of spun off the rails because of it. In other words, he hasn't got the anchor has gone in his life, so he's spun off the rails then, and it's a bit of a wide boy. He doesn't have any sort of responsibility. That's gone as well. All these things have flown out of the window.
Okay.
By the fact that he's been he's lost somebody, and he thinks, oh well, in that case, that person's taken away from me. So in that case, I don't have to be deal with it responsibly. I can be who I want to be, and if nobody likes it, well, then so be it. But I'm not beholden to anybody. I'm just going to enjoy myself.
Okay.
And if I do find somebody, well, who knows? I mean, I'm not angling for it either. But if I do, somebody does come back into my life, then great, you know.
Okay, so he's created the shell around himself of protection where he uses everything, a bit of everything. I'd say he's not what he's trying to make out. He's not as serious as he's, you know, he's not dangerous. He's not a criminal. Where he is, he's a bit of an, as you said, what would you call, rather than a serious criminal.
No.
He's making, like you say to me, are you a pimp or thing?
It's a front.
You know,
Yeah.
he's just putting on this front. But it's all being whooshed now.
Yeah. He wouldn't be able to handle it. He's never been inside. He's never been in prison. He's never really had it. I don't think so, has he? He's never had a fight.
Found a way. I'd say he probably
He's never had a fight. He's never had a fight.
Oh, okay, he doesn't fight.
Well,
okay,
he's never had a violent fight.
He's got no violence in him.
Well, in other words,
Yeah.
it's an act, but it's a good act, enough to convince people to put a little bit of doubt in their minds as to how far he could go.
Okay.
But the ones.
Okay, sorry, we need to move on because of the time. But
Yeah.
that's what I want you to think about.
Yeah.
So he's going to have his world whooshed up now. It's like, and Jim can see right through him. And I'd say, Jim, I'm going to give you something. You have had a fight because you were bullied at school.
Yeah.
Jim was bullied at school because he's a big lad. And he had a bully. His father was a bully. His mother's not kind to him. He'd never a lot of love. No, I'd say your father was quite weak. Your mother was the bully, actually. We've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, so I'd say hold on to that. Okay, so let's have a look at Luke. Do you have a void? If you're prepared to say anything to the public, that's up to you.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to get my head around the concept, as it were. But I don't know, yeah, it's possibly sort of not being maybe where I wanted to be at this stage of life in career and maybe in relationships as well.
So what about Jim? What's his
Jim is maybe similar in the relationships aspect. He never really gives himself time for him, and that he sort of focuses on working in the encounters. So he puts all his energy into that.
Okay.
To try and
encounters his whole life.
Basically, yeah.
Good. Okay.
And helping others, and that kind of makes him feel better. But he doesn't help himself.
Okay, so by putting encounters in danger, it's like your baby, rattling everything in you and bringing everything up in you. Yeah?
Yeah.
So use that, okay? We'll use that, as I say, he's been bullied by his mother, probably bullied in school. Okay, what about Mike? What about first you, Vlad? You've told
Yeah.
me a bit about your background before. And religion.
Yeah.
So you've had a big void. You didn't know about. He's a naughty boy. He used to be a naughty.
Yeah, I was actually physically abandoned by my birth mother,
He's been adopted. Sorry.
and I've been abandoned in a orphanage, and I've been there for a few years. And of course, all the psychologists say that the first few years are the most important ones, and you can get a child can get really affected by it, and I've experienced like a great void. You know, when I was like, especially when I got 5-6 years old, you know, they say that this is when the children start to get more conscious about their life and experiences. And but thank God, you know, thanks to what happened to me later in life. You know, I've had this encounter with God, this personal experience, you know, and this faith in God has helped me since to deal with both rejection and lack of appreciation and minority complexes, etc. To the point that I've become an actor and singer and model, and now I feel so confident, you know. Yeah, and I'm thankful.
But this is the thing.
Mike.
To a certain extent, we do, you know, we do use all of these things. If they took us away, took everything away from us, the acting, the modeling, the singing, you'd still have to deal with that. But you are dealing with it. You're dealing with your connection to God, you know, which is in,
yeah.
Exactly.
And that's why I loved it when you put it, you know, both in encounters, you can see it. It's so, it transpires from the whole script that it all starts with the spirit. Then it goes to the soul, and then it goes to the body. It's not vice versa. Or like C.S. Lewis, you know, great English writer. I love him for Narnia. He's the one who wrote all the Narnias. Yeah, and he put it very well. You are not a body that has a soul, but you are a soul that has a body. And I believe that this is the philosophy of encounters, that if you want to get better, you start with your spirit and with your soul from the inside out. That's where the real change and the real healing will start, not through some external agents like most of the times people are trying to deal with. It doesn't work.
Exactly. That's our challenge, isn't it? Because you take away everything that we've created, all these identities, all these addictions. Which is happening now. Everything's falling off. People have to survive. We're learning to survive with very little, bit by bit. We're taking back what's ours, but it's like in the Bible, the story of Job. Anyway, so looking at Mike, because you can pass this on to Manuel and he can watch it anyway. Looking at Mike, okay, so what's going on with him? What's his void?
Oh, you know, he had this specific void before all this tragic thing happened after he his beloved one. And now that he's back, there is a glimmer of hope in his soul that probably he will be able to make up for what he has done wrong, and yeah, and compensate. But unfortunately,
He's still got
all
that void. He's still, you know, he's still,
definitely,
she's
definitely,
everything
that's
to him. I mean, what if
exactly.
something happens to her? He's putting his attention on.
Yeah, and my friends in encounters, you know, they do not help at all by you know, highlighting time and again, and you know, reminding me of my failure and my, you know, yeah, my initial failure by leaving and abandoning my beloved one. They can't understand that I've got this new hope inside of me, and that I'm not just someone who do not understand or doesn't care what he has done. Yeah, and that transpires very much in one of our conversations with Sam, when he thought that I was there in Australia, you know, doing all sorts of having all sorts of fun with all sorts of girls. He didn't believe me that I actually didn't, that I was remorseful and sad, and I knew that I really went wrong.
Good, wonderful. You guys are amazing. Okay, just very quickly, Sharon. Sharon has a massive void. She was a foster child, a bit like your life, Rad. I really need to talk to you more about your, you know, what happened to you, because, you know, my father was an orphan and we wrote a book together, but it'd be really exciting to talk to you about all of that and find out more how we can use that in Sharon, because Sharon's a foster child. And so she was thrown from one house to another. She wasn't abused. Funny enough, Elaine was the one who was abused, and she came from the posh background. But Sharon never had the consistent, she was thrown from one house to another, foster care, continuously. She's a single mum, and so her void is huge, because she's always looking for that perfect man to her and the children. You know, she's looking for that person, that sugar daddy. And so when she falls for him, and he turns out to, which again was based on a true story, as you know, the one with the children, who she doesn't understand how he could have treated her the way he did. And so she goes right into the void. She covers it with smoking, drinking, smoking, flirting with anything that she can find, pop music, magazines, and her children. Yeah, so that's Sharon, and then Amy. Amy's void is huge. I'd say that Amy's is actually the biggest, because of what she's gone through more than anybody, but I'm not going to say it on here. But she's a refugee, and she picked up New Age, the whole New Age thing, the cards, the you know, as you know, I do all of that, and I believe in it, and it all comes from spirit and love. But with Amy, she's so obsessed with it. Her whole life, she will get up and she'll get the cards, and that's the first thing she'll do. What shall I do today? Because she can't make a decision herself. She can't understand any other person's point of view. So when Sam goes to do something kind for her, and of course he's just trying to do something kind, but you know, the minute she sees that little, it's not a rabbit's foot, it's a toy. That's it, it's a toy. It's like a little toy, and looks like it. She's so extreme about saving animals and saving the planet and saving. She doesn't have it. They call it the Queen of Swords. I mean, I've done it. At the beginning of this lockdown. I was going out there to all the rallies. I was doing an Amy. I was trying to save the human race and children, everyone. I forgot about my welfare. So to a certain extent, all her focus is on trying to help everyone become calm, and her to become calm, because she's such a mess. I've done it, and I had to step back and say, no, I don't want to get myself in trouble. I don't want to be arrested. I don't want to get hurt. So it's interesting. So the way she deals with it is, and she's so excited, I'm going to do mindfulness. Yay. I'm going to do this. And I'm, you know, because she, and Jim comes back and says, no, Amy, you've got to face it. You've got to face it more than any of us, because she's not dealing with anything. Nick went missing, remember? That's what this scene is. She thinks Nick is dead. He's got missing. She can't cope at all. So everything she'll do will be so obsessive. She'll be going around smudging everyone with her smudge stick. She'll be checking auras. She'll be totally over the top. She cannot for 1 minute give herself a chance to feel that Nick could be dead. And she never got to say goodbye to him. All right. So that's the void. All right. So now we're going to do a bit of improv on it. Right. So let's start with, let me think, Amy. Okay. I'll start with Amy. So I'll give you a bit of a direction. Okay. So I want you all to think about the character's void and with Amy. Okay. So see what you come in with. So Amy comes in and she's, right, that's it. I don't want to talk about it. Jim, do you think that maybe I've got a great idea, Jim? You know, you want to do all this new stuff with encounters. You were saying to us, you know, this therapeutic community thing. I was thinking we could do laughter yoga. That is, you know, we can laugh and laugh and laugh. And I can do loads of tarot readings, and I can tell you what your aura is. And I mean, there's so much that I could do, Jim. What do you think, Jim? Do you think? Yeah.
Well,
I'm on board, definitely. I forgot my accent. But yeah, I want to do all of that, Jim. Every day, you can put me on the schedule. And I'll bring in my dowsing. I've got loads of different crystals, loads of colors. We can put them all around the encounters. We can put the picture of Buddha. We can have a Buddha. What do you think? We could have a Buddha, a big Buddha in the middle of the encounters. What do you think, Jim? Oh, I'm so excited about this.
Well, we might do a few of those things, but we've got this lady who's going to come in and help with all that. So if you wanted to join in more of the classes rather than just taking them, but
I know all about this stuff. You don't need to bring anybody in. I can help everyone. Oh, Sam, yes. Where are you going? Say,
I'm
Jim.
going to the loo.
Yes, Jim.
Quickly.
Go on, Naya, have a go at him. He's running.
Sam, where are you off to now? We need to talk about this.
I can help him. I know. I look at his aura, and you know, I know he went through things. I could do mediumship. I could do all sorts of things. Jim, please, you could give me a job. Give me
Amy,
something to do.
Amy,
Please.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but you know, I know that this has helped you a lot, and now you appear to be like really into it. But honestly, not all people are like that, and some people may find it too much. So let's keep it slowly. All right.
I have the cards here, Mike. Mike, the cards, Sri Baba.
Yeah, because it might help you, Amy, to relax a bit more rather
Trust
than
in your guru. That
being
is
so
the only sadhana.
excited about
You
everything.
need to trust in your guru, Mike.
Amy, yeah, thank you. I think that, yeah, some of the things are fine, and this could be a part of, you know, of what's going on in encounters, but we've got to leave room for the others as well, you know. So what do you think, Jim?
Yeah, I think, as I said, maybe if you wanted to join in with us more rather than, you know, leading all the classes, you could join in with all of us and the others to maybe help you relax and take your mind off things. And
yeah, because all the things that we do, you know, dancing and singing and you know, sharing, and it's lovely. Yeah, and it's so therapeutic.
Look at my crystal. Can you see how beautiful it is? If you look at it, you can see all these beautiful lights. You see all these little lights. Can we have lots of them? Can we do a visit to a center where we can buy? Can you imagine if you put them inside and we could do feng shui? Do you know what feng shui is, Jim?
Vaguely. I mean, we could get a few to have around, but what if you are? We're trying to focus on ourselves a bit to help heal our bodies
We
and
are all
minds.
connected, Jim. We are all connected. You are me and I am you, and we are all each other.
Yeah, but maybe
You're
if
my
you
mirrors.
focus less on crystals and more on yourself.
Yeah, and on each other, one another. I mean, because life is more than that. I mean, yeah.
I'm fine. I'm anyway. That's enough of me. I will try. I promise.
Okay.
I have to go and do my yoga now. All right.
Yeah, no worries. And we are going to have a drink, Jim, right?
Well, not
I have to try and
maybe a
meditate.
last one before.
Yeah, just one more. We won't go too far. Yeah, and Amy will enjoy her time. Just between you and me, Jim, she really needs to relax a little bit.
Right.
You know what I
now,
mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Like
we bring Elaine in. Okay, so Elaine's going to come in now. Jim, darling, I don't think this is a very good idea of yours. Bringing in this therapist. Are you telling me that I'm going to have to be around him?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it would help you to be. You can't avoid him forever. I mean, now he's back, you're going to be seeing him a lot. So I think it could really help having this therapist. Help you to, rather than avoiding it, to get through it.
Can I have a glass of wine, Jim? This is something I really need to think about. Could I have a glass of wine? Maybe two, thank you.
Well, maybe.
Are you still serving alcoholic drinks? I'm not sure about this, Jim. I'm not sure if I can cope with this. You know, this is a lot to expect from us, not to. I mean, I suppose I could get a bottle and take it home, and that's none of your business, is it?
Well, it's basically our last day or so of the drinks, and then there's going to be nothing, because rather than coming and drinking a lot, you might be able to help yourself with therapy rather than trying to forget through drink.
I'll have to think about it. You know, I mean, where's Mike gone? He's left, thank God, because, you know, between you and me, I'm starting to feel that maybe we could, I don't know. Sometimes I think we might be able to talk maybe a little bit, but I've hurt him so badly now, Jim. I've done so much. Do you think I'm not sure I can come back. I mean, you saw what happened. I'm not sure he'll ever forgive me after that night with you guys.
Well, I think you've both done bad things, and I honestly think both of you have it in you, the want to talk to each other and try and make things up, even though it might be scary at first.
You know what, Jim, Sharon and I, we've been sitting there thinking about all the ways that I could kill him. I mean, all these ideas have been going on in my head because I've been just so full of revenge. Like, you know, I want him, sometimes I just want to put him on the track of, you know, like in the old movies, the old black and white movies. So I want to see him lying on the track where the train is just about to get there. And there he is, because I can't sleep anymore, because, you know, it's all going to come out with the angry song when I sing it. Anyway, that's basically Elaine. So where's Mike? Sam?
Yes.
Right, Sam's coming back. So I want you to now
Yeah.
push this with Sam. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you. So you could say to him, where did you need to, you know, Jim, you start. Okay, get back a little bit into the screen. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. We've done Elaine. Now
Right.
that, and we've done Amy.
Right, Sam, so are you ready to join our new centre and try and face up to some of your issues?
What issues? I mean,
Well, where do your addictions basically,
my addiction,
your womanizing and heavy
womanizing.
drinking and
Well, you know, there's an old story about George Best. He said, what did you spend your money on?" He went, "Women, drugs, and gambling, and the rest I squandered."
Cover it with jokes. Cover it up with jokes. Anything you can think of, anything.
And
anything.
basically, yeah, I enjoy my life. So you know, I mean, how will it? I know it will benefit my life, but I'm not sure if I want to. You know, be. I see it as a form of control. It's a bit of a control thing, isn't it? You know, to get rid of your addictions or something. Yeah, maybe I like a bit of addiction. Maybe I like to live on the fast side, or a bit on the wild side, and
yeah.
yeah, you know, I mean, this seems like everybody. It's all or nothing with it, with these sort of things. You know, people just want to say, right, that's the end of smoking. That's the end of
Yeah, Sharon would come in there.
sex. That's the end of overeating or anything like that. You know, I want a bit of
yeah,
of
come
fun, a bit
on.
of fun,
He's
a bit-
Sam. Come
bit of
on,
fun.
Jim.
You know,
That's Sharon, yeah.
that gives you
You
my
can't-
fuel. Yeah.
You can't think Sam. Come on. He's Sam.
I'm not expecting a sort of overnight immediate change. We're gonna ease into everything. So
All right, easy. How will that be? Will it be sort of, you know, you have to sign up for a class, or how will you do that? You know, and where the punter's going to come from? You know, say, well, here's the healthy living.
No, don't do that. Just literally, you're running.
Yeah.
You're not going to even discuss it.
You know, so how do I, you know, how do I have to turn up every night, or what? You know, or could I turn up and then only have a drink and watch everybody else go about doing what they want to do, but I just have a drink, you know?
well, it'd be
Away everything from you.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to show your real issues.
Yeah.
You're scared. You've got
Yeah.
to cover it up more.
Yeah.
Cover it up. Really cover it up.
Yeah.
Come on. is a rehearsal of encounters, developing the first email that I sent you.
On the 2nd of April. All right. Second, that would be a clue for you guys.
It's very simple. It's just, I like the flowers, I like the daffodils, I like the mountains, I like the rolling hills, I like the fireside when the lights are low, singing do wappa do wappa do wappa do. That's it.
It's that simple, right?
Do you find it? Well, at least you don't have to do the script off by heart. Okay?
I'm still looking, but you carry on.
Okay.
I've got it, right.
She's got it! Woo! She's got it! By Jove, she's got it!
I might mute you for the minute while I read the words. I can hear you all though.
Okay.
Your babe.
She's got it! That's a completely different one. Right. Okay. Right, let's go. And I like the flowers, I like the daffodils, I like the mountains, I like the rolling hills, I like the fireside when the lights are low, singing ooh-appa-doo, appa-doo, appa-doo. I like the flowers, I like the daffodils, I like the mountains, I like the rolling hills, I like the fireside when the lights are low, singing ooh-appa-doo, wappa-doo. So how are we going to be able to do a round? Hang on, let me just push this back.
do we do?
Do that. You do that once usually. Do wappa-doo, wappa-doo, wappa-doo. B, are you with us? Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do something which is going to be crazy with all the delays. Okay, so I'm going to start. We're going to do a round. So I'm going to do I like the flowers, I like the daffodils. And then Lynn is going to start with I like the flowers, I like the daffodils, okay? And then Luke, I like the flowers, I like the daffodils. And then Martin, okay, you see what I mean? To every two, hi Magda. This is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. So basically again, excuse me. So I'm going to start. I like the flowers, I like the daffodils, and then Lynn's going to come in. Like the flowers,
I like the daffodils.
every two, somebody else is going to come in, okay? So starting with me, okay? So very slowly.
Repeat the order.
Pardon?
Repeat the order.
I'll bring you in. So
Alright.
I'll start. I like the flowers, I like the daffodils. Lynn, I like the flowers, I like the rolling hills. Luke, I like the fireside when the lights are low. Okay, actually what we'll do, because it's just going to be crazy because of the time delay anyway. Lynn and I will start. Then Luke and Martin, then Emily and Kostas, and then Vlad and B. Okay? Does that make sense? It's going to be a cacophony anyway, because it's
We're
all.
starting together. We're starting
Lynn and
together.
I are starting together. Okay, then Luke, you come in with Martin, and then Emily and Kostas, and then Vlad and B. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, and I like the flowers, I like the daffodils, I like the mountains, I like the rolling hills, I like the fireside when the lights are low, singing wappa-doo, wappa-doo. I like the flowers, I like the daffodils, I like the mountains, I like the rolling hills, I like the fireside when the lights are low, singing wappa-doo, wappa-doo, wappa-doo.
I like a bunny.
You should be still going. Why have you stopped? Why have you stopped?
I did it once through.
Did you? Okay, let's try it one more time. I'll keep the piano going, okay? So again, me and Lynn, and then Luke and Martin, Emily and Kostas, and Vlad and B. 1, 2, 3, and I like the flowers, I like the daffodils, I like the mountains, I like the rolling hills, I like the fireside when the lights are low, sing the wappa-doo, wappa-doo, wappa-doo. I like the daffodils, I like the mountains, I like the rolling hills, I like the fireside when the lights are low, singing wappa-doo, wappa-doo. Woo! Oh, we don't have a time limit. We've removed the 40-minute time limit on your group meeting. Oh, wow. Does that mean we just carry on? Wow, that's fantastic.
Wow.
Now, that was very noisy.
Apparently they liked us from Zoom, you know? They've been watching us.
Yeah, they liked us. They gave us more time. That's fabulous. We'll have to ask them to sponsor encounters. Okay, now we're going to do something else. We're going to do a bit of a harmony. Oh, this is going to be really good fun. Okay, so it's very easy. I'll sing you the little song and then we're going to harmonize it. So we're going to break up into groups. So, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. Baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do? That's it. Okay, so let's all sing it together. I didn't send you the lyrics. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. Baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do? Okay, now the men. Kostas, well, some of the men, because there's only me and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 guys, 3 guys and 4 women. Okay, guys. Okay, so you're gonna sing the solo, guys. Guys are gonna sing the solo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If I knew you were coming, baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do? Kostas, Luke, I didn't see your lips moving. There was no time delay.
Where's the lyric?
I
They
want
were
you-
singing in mind.
Okay, Vlad, Kostas, Luke, and Martin. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. I knew you were coming. I'd have baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do? Okay, now, Lynn. Lynn, would you like to try a harmony? If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake, baked the cake, baked the cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. How do you do? Okay, so you sing that with me, with the guys singing the. Shall we try that again, Lynn? A 1, 2. You were coming, I'd have baked the cake, baked the cake, baked the cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. How do you do? Okay, me and Lynn against the guys. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake, baked the cake, baked the cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. How do you do? Someone walked out. Vlad, back. Okay, Emily, let's give you a harmony. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake, baked the cake, baked the cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. Do you want to try that again? And if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake, the cake, baked the cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. Fantastic. Okay, let's try the second harmony. You, me, us, Lynn and Lauren, Lynn and me, and Emily. Emily, you ready to go? A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake, baked the cake, baked the cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. It's crazy with the time delay thing.
The time is like...
Okay, let's try the three of them. So, men, a 1, 2. First, you guys. And if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake, baked the cake, baked the cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. How do you do? Who hasn't got a harmony? B. Do you want to sing? Can you sing with Emily?
Yeah.
I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake, baked the cake, baked the cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. Okay, so you sing with Emily. So let's do that again. Emily and B again. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake, baked the cake, baked the cake. If I knew you were coming. Okay, now me and Lynn. A 1, 2, 3. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake, bake the cake, bake the cake. If I knew you were coming, bake the cake. How do? Okay, so everyone together. If I knew, if I knew, if I knew. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake, baked the cake, baked the cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. How do you? Well, at least you can hear the last note. The harmony. Oh God, it's already 10 to 7. Let's get, okay, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the exciting bit. We're going to move on to reading the script. Well, that was fun. Hope you enjoyed that. Right. I need to get a script. Martin, you've got the script, haven't you?
Yeah.
Dash into the loo, won't be a sec.
Yeah. Can you come and sit near me so we can share the
Thanks for
script?
telling us that.
Yeah, have a quick loo break. Because at 7:30, hopefully we've got Emma coming on doing some dancing. So I want to get everything. I want to hear Lynn sing half a minute, hopefully. And I want to hear B doing a bit of a harmony. I don't know how that's going to fit with the time delay, but that's the joke for today. The time delay. Anyway, Martin's going to come and sit near me because he's got the script. So You see his bum instead of his face. Do you know how to
Yeah, I do.
do
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay, so let's divide everything up here. So we've got Jim, Luke. Oh, Luke has disappeared into the curtains again. B, I want you to read Sharon.
Okay.
Vlad, Nick. Costas, read Mike. Emily, read Amy. Lynn, read Elaine. And Martin, read Sam. And Luke, read Jim. And I will narrate. Okay, so guys, we're going to read a bit of encounters now so you can see a little bit of the show. Don't worry about the times where it says there's bits of singing coming in. We're just going to read straight, okay? So just very quickly, Encounters is a bar, and it's basically a bar that is run by Jim. Amy and Nick are a couple. Amy doesn't want him to go in the army. He's going in the army and Amy's not happy about it. So Amy and Nick are a couple. Elaine and Mike were a couple, and he dumped her at the altar and disappeared off to Australia. Hasn't been seen for 4 years. So Elaine is very, very uptight. She's really uptight. She's got OCD. We'd say Sam is the flirty, kind of annoying character that upsets all the women. And Sharon is a single mum with 2 children. And she's in love. She works in the bar, but she's madly in love with Paul. Actually, we haven't got a Paul. I'll read Paul. Okay, so I'll narrate, and then we're just going to go through the script, and then hopefully at 7:30 we're going to be joined by Emma, who's going to do some dancing with us. And as I say, I want to hear half a minute with Lynn. So Lynn and I was Lynn and B.
Are we reading?
From the beginning, Costas. We're starting at the beginning. So
Scene number 1.
so you don't come in until Mike comes in, okay? You'll be doing that. Encounters, scene 1. Is everyone back? Yeah. Right. The bar, music is in the background. Jim is sorting the bar. You can pretend to act. We love seeing you disappear into the curtains, Luke. Okay, Jim is Sharon is cleaning a table in between chatting and looking at her phone. Sharon is kind of like, an old-time girl, Elaine is kind of posh, and as I say, she's stuck in her way. She's obsessed with everything, and Amy is a refugee, but we haven't worked out on the accent yet, so don't worry about that. But the characters stand out in a way where, as I said, Sam knows who he is, Amy and Emily knows, and for yourself, Lynn, and we need to have Elaine like really uptight. She's like really uptight. She's posh. She's kind of like sitting, kind of thing. And Sharon is the opposite. Sharon's like a street kid, foster kid. She could be a Cockney or Essex, just whatever you feel like. Okay, so the bar staff are tidying up and getting the drinks ready. People sitting around the tables. Amy enters with the yoga mat.
What time's the yoga tonight, Jim?
Check the schedule on the board, Amy. I've only got 2 hands. We open in 20 minutes.
Sharon goes towards Nick and sings. Forget about the singing.
Welcome to Encounters. I work here every week. Light my fire, handsome.
She moves in a sexual manner towards. She moves in a sexual manner towards a man who lights a cigarette. That guy there makes me freak. Yeah, men sing. Forget about the singing. Right. Sharon moves. Where have you gone? Sharon moves back to the bar and picks up a magazine, puts her leg up on the bar to relax. Elaine. Bar 70.
Bar 70.
You don't need to read the bar numbers.
Really, Sharon, can you get off that bar? It's so unladylike.
I thought you were going to make this a smoke-free zone, Jim.
I'll make it a Sharon-free zone if she doesn't do some work soon.
Okay.
Come on, Jim. You know you don't mean that. After all, you wouldn't let little Kylie and Jordan starve now. After all, you are their loving godparent. After all.
After all.
Here, Don't you think Kylie looks like her namesake?
Elaine takes out a mirror and examines herself. She screams.
Oh.
A hair?
Straight eyebrow hair. Look, Sharon, look, quickly. Get a tweezers. Have you got a tweezers, girl? Oh.
All the women in Iran.
Oh, where's that? Where?
Sharon, isn't it?
Sharon,
Right.
all right, keep your hair.
All right, keep your hair on. Did you hear what I said? I said, oh, never mind. It's a joke. Lane, I'm sorry. I know you are very sensitive.
That's why I keep losing it. Where is it?
Everyone heaves a sigh of relief. The music goes back to being sedate. Jim carries on with getting the bar sorted. Bar 124.
Yeah.
Chorus
Chorus gather round as he's checking the drinks.
What have you got
What have
today,
you got
Jim?
today?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay.
Right, Jim sings, I've got beer, I've got... Just say the lines, Luke.
I've got beer, I've got lager, I've got white wine, red wine, whiskey, gin and tonics for you.
This is all sung, usually. Sharon, get off your behind. Everyone sings that together. Right. Sharon, get off your behind. Everyone sings together. Jim.
I'm going to lose my license if we don't open on time tonight.
I've got a date, Jim.
Jim ignores her and carries on getting the bar ready. Elaine has now calmed down.
Remember, we thought that it may be a good idea to try to get to know each other a bit by bringing in something from our childhood. Well, I brought this.
She puts a doll's house onto one of the tables. Everyone gathers and starts to examine this in fascination.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Just carry on the narration.
Yeah.
Come on, kill the bastards.
Well, we can see what your favourite childhood toy was, and still is, eh?
Can I just go back a bit to Nick? When you say, come on, kill the bastards, you've got your video game. You're playing your video game, Nick.
Yeah.
Come on, kill the bastards.
Yeah.
Okay, so put a little bit of acting in there.
Jim, well, we can see what your favourite childhood toy was and still is, eh? Right, Sharon.
Oh, it's years since I've seen that. I used to love staying with you and your mum and dad when I was in between homes. You were so lucky. I wanted to be like you. Give me of Little Women. Oh, I wanted to be Amy, the silly one. And remember Feisty Joe. And Marmee. Everyone should have Marmee. Marmee. Marmee.
Looks can be deceiving, Sharon. It wasn't all it seemed to be. It was nothing like Little Women, I can assure you.
Lainey, I'm sorry. I never knew. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, some things are better kept private. Not everyone needs to go around telling the world everything from our favourite shampoo to our favourite sanitary towel, like you.
I don't. Wait.
Elaine gives her a look.
Well, actually, my favourite childhood toy was a replica of Bambi. Oh, I cried so much when its mother was shot. I hate violence. Guns and wars should be banned.
Oh, that's sad, Amy. How old were you?
Oh, 18.
Everyone laughs.
Sometimes we need to have guns for wars, Amy.
Oh my God, it speaks.
No, we don't, Nick.
Actually, Amy, Nick is right, and so are you. But you have to agree that things would have got way out of hand if we hadn't gone to war with Saddam, Hitler, you know.
Oh, this is getting really depressing. Anyway, we had fun with your doll's house. I remember when we were kids. Lainey, we used to play with it. And all those lovely little plastic ornaments. I loved them.
Plastic? It's a complete waste, Sharon. It's clogged up the ocean and killing the fish, and it can't be recycled.
Lighten up, will you? You need a good seeing to. Eh, Nick?
We sure can see what your favourite childhood game was, Nick, or still is.
as Nick keeps playing his war video game and encouraging it. Amy and Sharon are nearly going to have a fight. Jim breaks it up, drags Sharon to the bar.
Work
He says,
now and stop aggravating the customers.
But we're not even open yet.
and then everyone shouts, Jim shouts, we open in 5, 4, it's all part of the singing, is the song. Jim sings, welcome to Encounters, yada, 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 yada. Because we're not doing the singing at the moment, we're just doing script. Okay, I want to go back to the beginning now, and I want to put in a little bit of character, okay? I want you to think a little bit more about the characters. So, Nick, you're really, really obsessed with your game. It's like, you know, come on, kill the bastards kind of thing. Elaine, very good, Lynn, very good B, considering you've never done this before. Amy, a little bit more pissed off because of the, you know, everything to do with the plastic and yada, yada, yada. Okay, so let's go again from the beginning. We'll go from people sitting around the tables. Amy enters with a yoga mat.
What time's yoga tonight, Jim?
Check the schedule on the board, Amy. I've only got 2 hands, and we open in 20 minutes.
Sharon goes towards Nick's, forget about all the singing, and men sing bar 61 in Canada. Sharon moves back to the bar, picks up a magazine, puts her leg up on the bar to relax. Elaine, really, Sharon?
Really, Sharon, can you get off that bar? It's so unladylike.
And I thought you were going to make this a smoke-free zone, Jim.
I'll make it a Sharon-free zone if she doesn't do some work soon.
Sharon, come on, Jim.
Oh, come on,
You know you
Jim.
don't mean that.
You know you don't mean that. After all, you wouldn't let Kylie and Jordan starve now. After all, their loving God. After all, you are their loving godparent. After all, here.
Have to get rid of
Don't you
somebody
think
after all.
Kylie looks like her namesake?
She picks up her phone to show him the photos. Don't you think Kylie looks like? Yeah. Elaine takes out a mirror, examines herself. She screams. The music follows. A hair. A hair. Where's she gone? Oh, they've all gone. They cut us off. They said they weren't going to cut us off. Hang on.
We'll let you in soon.
Hang on, manage participants.
They're being cut off in our prime.
Admit all.
The wonders of
Admit all.
like collecting again.
You all! Where have you all gone? Oh, there you are. I lost you all.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
Oh my God, what
It just
happened?
said that everything was shut down and we'll be back in a minute. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Right, you're all back.
I
Are you
was
all
reading
back?
to myself quite nicely.
What's happened
What
here?
happened there?
No, it shut me off and said you'll be back in very shortly.
I'm just standing here. Oh gosh, what do? I clicked the help button.
Right, should I do that again?
What's this?
Yeah.
To keep this meeting, please assign a host. That's me. Host,
So
yes.
where did I
Hang
got
on.
cut off after I asked for the tweezers, and then I didn't hear any more.
I don't
No,
understand
I started to read and then I got cut off.
this. Okay, we're still here.
Okay.
So, has it
Do
not
I do
been-
Elaine takes out a mirror and examines
is
herself
recording.
from that bit?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if you want to go from there. I don't know why I can't get rid of this participant thing, but never mind.
A hair! I have a stray eyebrow,
I
a
do.
hair. Look, Sharon, look quickly. Get a tweezers. Have you got a tweezers, girl?
All right, keep your hair on. Did you hear what I said? I said, oh, never mind. It's a joke. Elaine, I'm sorry. I know you are very sensitive.
Right. I'm completely lost. Sorry.
The hair, stray eyebrow, hair. All right, keep your hair on. Did you hear that? What I said? Vincent is sitting down, hands a tweezer to Elaine. She takes it, plucks the eyebrow, and calms down. Everyone heaves a sigh of relief, and the music goes back to being sedate.
Jim carries on with getting the bar sorted. Forget about the chorus singing. Forget about Jim. Everyone, Sharon, get off your behind. Jim. Okay, Jim, I'm going to lose my license.
Yep. I'm going to lose my license if we don't open on time tonight.
I've got a date, Jim.
Jim ignores her and carries on getting the bar ready. Elaine has calmed down. Elaine, remember?
We thought that it may be a good idea to try and get to know each other a bit by
And the sea suddenly run dry. If you love me, without me, not sur jusqu'à je tomberai en cette mer du monde. Accrocher la lune, voler les fortunes, si tu meurs. Je la catch, a shooting star, shall I bring it where you are? If you ask me to, I will. You can say anything, I do anything you ask. If you love me still, and at last, when all of life is through, I will spend eternity with you. But if you love me, nothing matters. I don't listen, love, from the heart. Et la terre n'est pas bien. Sono morto, si voleva, mon amour mystique. Tu m'aimes.
and that's about it really. I do some singing and have a lot of interests in art and theatre, and particularly opera. And
I don't want it to get out of hand. Big day tomorrow, and anyway, Amy would kill me if I did anything I shouldn't.
All above board, eh, Jim? Oh, let's get it on. Hang on a minute, must take this.
Your phone rings again.
Okay.
Where are we? Let's
Right.
get it on.
Right. Jim, you some kind of pimp, Sam.
I love that line.
You some kind of pimp, Sam? God, you're putting my business at risk. I give up. So what are you having to drink, Nick? On the house.
Just a beer, Jim. Really, I need to be sober for tomorrow. But I really need to speak to Amy first. See you later.
Ah, let your hair down. That's why you still got some, eh, man?
Excuse me, where are we? Which page?
Where are we, Martin?
Page 12.
Okay.
Yeah, Jim, you some kind of pimp, Sam. God, you're
God, you're
putting my business at risk.
risk?
I
Okay.
give up. So what are you having to drink, Nick, on the house? Right, just a beer,
No,
Jim.
Nick, just a beer, Jim. Right.
Yeah.
Right, you.
Yeah.
Sam, let your hair down.
Ah, let your hair down. That's why you've still got some, eh, man?
Right, the lights go down on the boys and up on the other side of the aisle. Amy is walking up to the stage. While she does this, she's cleansing the aura of the audience, so to speak. When she gets to the stage, she starts listening carefully to the earth and ground vibration. Then she walks up to the bar. She takes her dowsing stick out of her bag, goes around the bar looking for her best space. Everyone in the bar looks at her as if she's mad, apart from Jim and the girls who are used to it. Amy.
You really ought to do something about the vibes in this place, Jim. I'm surprised that people bothered to come here with all the awful energies I'm picking up.
Sorry, that narration, is it?
Would you like a nice Jim? Jim next time. Would
Jim, would you like a nice Jim tonic?
Shush! Can't you see that I'm in my sacred place, Jim? And anyway, what's wrong with you? Don't you realise alcohol will mess up my oversensitive solar plex? And if you've gone
Solar
completely
plexus.
out of balance because of Nick's betrayal.
Why, Amy? That rat hasn't gone out and found himself another woman, has he?
No, Sharon, it's much worse. And that's why he's only gone and joined the filthy army, even though he knows how I feel. Why he's betrayed me and I feel all out of sorts. And by the way, do you mind not puffing that filthy thing near me? You want to end up in a compost for the environment, that's fine with me. Don't shorten my lifespan on this planet.
Sharon goes to hit her.
Sharon goes to hit her and Jim breaks them up.
Steps in.
Steps in.
Ladies,
Where
ladies.
is it?
Now
Yeah.
come on, we can't have any of this here now, can we now? Amy, surely you can see beyond your beliefs. Go and see Nick off. You may regret it if you don't.
I can't, Jim. I've asked the tarot cards and called on all corners of the spirits, and they have all said the same thing, that it's not the right thing for me to do. And you don't understand. It's complicated.
You are a head case, you know.
No, please leave it out, Sharon.
I can see that I won't get any space or spirituality in this place, so I think it's best I take my yoga outside.
At least I'll be able to breathe.
At least I'll be able to breathe some fresh air out there.
Don't wear a mask. Sorry, we're not talking about that. Sorry, I'm gonna have to put some jokes in there when all the madness is over, so we can have a good laugh and a hug. Sorry, carry on.
Nick, Amy, right, Nick.
Nick comes out. Oh,
Nick
where is
next.
it?
Amy, please.
Amy goes outside to the area by
Yeah.
the garden and sits down on a mat, starts to meditate. Nick comes out after her. He seems worse for wear. Obviously, he's had a few drinks to pluck up some courage.
Amy, please, listen to me. What are you doing in this ridiculous position?
How dare you have a go at me after what you're putting me through?
Amy, you're being very unfair towards me. It's not like you at all.
Me being unfair towards you? That's rich. Coming from you, the man that I thought respected and loved me is going against everything I have ever valued and loved. And he thinks that I'm being unfair. Really? Oh, why is it that even whenever I need to be able to breathe and stay calm, this stuff never works?
Amy is in a ridiculous, uncomfortable position with her legs over her head. She tries to shuffle away on her bum. Nick tries to stop her. The whole thing looks silly. He bends down to look at her and tries to get her to pay attention to him. To him, yeah.
Look, Amy, will you just sit in a normal position so I can see you? Amy, please. Look, I have to do what I feel is right for me. And it's not really up to you. It's how I live my life.
Oh, really? And, well, I thought that couples plan their lives together. So how about you explain to me how we are going to be able to do that when you may be lying in a ditch somewhere, injured or even dead? That is really something to look forward to, isn't it?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I'm most likely to be stuck in an office. I won't be anywhere near the front line. Look, Amy, I love you. Why you were the only one to stand by my... Oh, sorry. Why you were the only one to stand by me? Remember? When Butch, my dog...
We changed it to Justin Bieber.
All right.
Wasn't it?
So, why you were the only one to stand by me? Remember? When Justin Bieber, my dog, was about to be put down, you stood up for him, and no one has ever done that for me before. And that is what I love about you. Your courage to stand up for what is... Your courage to stand up for what you believe in your love of animals.
I don't understand how you can do this. Don't you know that the army is all about wars and violence, and it's not the way anymore? People have to learn to communicate with their voices and their hearts, not kill each other. It's never gonna end, Nick. Don't you see that?
Oh, please, Amy. Please, say, I need to know that you will wait for me. That is all I'm asking of you. I really feel that you are acting totally out of proportion here.
Nick, you don't understand. You'll never understand. I'm sorry, I can't tell you, and it's wrong. The cards say it's wrong. Look at your aura. It's all dark and grey. Something really terrible is going to happen to you.
She won't look at him.
Amy, look at me. What do you mean? There is something you're not telling me. Is it connected to your past? To where you come from? And all that stuff is nothing but all New Age rubbish. You know that. Please, Amy, look at me. I love you, Amy. And I need you to be brave for me. I know you love me. What's the real reason you don't want me to go?
Stop it. I can't tell you. I just can't. Please leave me alone.
I love you, Amy, and I will be back. Look at me, please.
Amy turns towards him, looks at him.
My life is complicated. And my past, let's leave it at that.
And then they do in your eyes and in the dance. Keep going down, down, down. And then Nick says, don't turn your... Hang on, look at me. And then they say, yeah. So even though that's all the singing, keep going. He walks off, leaving Amy. I am writing your extra bit, Emily. I'm writing the extra bit for Amy. I'm doing it on Sibelius, so at some point you'll get to do it when there's no time delay. Okay, so there's a bit more singing for you. Anyway, scene 4, back in the bar. Amy walks back into the bar from the garden, At the same time, Costas, do Mike for us, thank. At the same time, Mike is walking in towards the bar. They collide. Amy looks at his jumper, grabs hold of it. She is obviously very angry and needs to vent on someone.
What is wrong with you? Do you realise how many poor sheep had to give their clothing just to keep you warm? You mean, useless, selfish creature. No consideration for the environment or people.
Costas?
Crack the shit. Why don't you?
Can you do an Australian?
Australian.
Good luck. Good luck.
Crack the shit.
Shit.
Crack the shit. Why don't you?
Crack the shit.
What's with the Sheila?
Never mind, carry on.
What's going on here? Anyone going to buy me a drink?
Well, I know. It's Mike. My God. We thought you'd disappeared off the face of the planet. How long has it been? 4 years?
Oh yeah, it's me in the flesh, and it's been exactly 4 years and 3 months. How you going there, Dinkman, mate?
Are you what? Fair? I'm fine.
Emma. Emma's coming on. Okay, guys.
Carry on.
Carry on, but Emma's coming on. Okay, I'll just bring her on.
Sorry, I know that Emma's just coming on, but I'm going to have to go.
I know, Emily's got to go. All right, sweetheart.
It's been lovely to speak to you all.
It's been lovely. You look after yourself, sweetheart. Stay well, and we'll speak soon. Lots of love.
Yeah, speak soon.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Hi, Emma. Oh, fantastic. Emma's here. Okay, guys. Thank you for reading. That was brilliant. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm now going to pass you on to Emma, who's going to do some dancing with us, and this is going to be fun. She's choreographed a little bit of the opening, and I'm going to hand you over to her capable hands. Can we hear you, Emma?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Hey, hi, how are you? Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. Do you know everyone? Do you want to introduce yourself? We've got Lynn from Texas. Lynn, oh my God, I wish you were in the UK. You're perfect as Elaine. You're perfect as Sharon. You're all perfect in your characters. Never mind, we'll see. We'll see it. Well, we'll see. Yeah. We'll do a universal version of... where do you live, B?
I live in Horsham, which is about 10 minutes away from Gatwick Airport.
Oh, okay. Right. I think the furthest person is Stansted, I think is Vlad, isn't it? You come from Stansted. Yeah, because usually we meet at Amersham Community Centre. That's where we do our rehearsals. And, we were doing them like once, twice a month. It's very slow, but it's growing, as you can see. The musical is developing. We've done quite a lot of work. Anyway, let me hand you over to Emma, and we could always talk another time. But it's wonderful to have you here. So have some fun now with some dancing. Yeah, whatever you want. I'm excited to see what you're going to be doing.
Just let me warm me up, because I always know it's quite an energetic routine. So.
Okay. Have some fun, guys. That's the whole point. You need to have fun.
Is the best way to get started. Yeah, listen to you.
Okay, so just do little jumping on the spot to get warm.
Okay, energetic. She's energetic. Okay. I'm leaving you wherever.
1, 2, 3. 2, 3.
I've quite got the room for doing that. Woo!
4, 5, 3, 4. Take a little step. 2, over. 5, 6,
I think you're going on with it.
What's happening?
Might be stamping. Can you see it in there?
Yeah, I can see it. Well, no, you can't see it. Then you come on, then she comes on again. Just to keep fit thing, almost.
Keep fit, yeah.
Almost like that.
And Luke keeps disappearing into the car.
Oh, there's B. Now I can see B there.
Oh, she's gone. What's happened? Where's it gone?
The free meeting has gone. It's saying.
Oh no! What's happened?
Oh, it's good moves. It's good kick feet. Yeah. You should do it.
Go through the top again and break down the steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying. Don't know what's happening.
Disappearing.
Oh, Costas, you still there, Costas?
Costas is
He's
trying
there.
To get out. Go on.
He's
I
running.
did it, Costas, I did it.
He's doing a runner.
I need space. All right. Okay then. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Try and do it on the spot if you don't have a lot of space.
We have no space at all. We're tripping over the cats.
Cats are retreating.
The cats have retreated, yeah.
Crazy humans.
Okay. So front, side, behind, side, front. And then we've got these at the heel.
So bad he's good.
I can't get him. Oh well.
I think Gene Kelly would have had a heart attack.
Carry on, Martin. Where's the camera?
Huh?
All right, there.
God, it's like Monty Python. So more like Monty
Well
Python.
done. At least you're trying. At least you're trying.
At least he walks.
How's it going, Luke? How are you going, Lynn? Is it okay?
It's all going on Facebook.
Yes? Oh, look at the cats. Look at the cats. They're totally chilled out as usual.
Come on, you guys. I want perfection. I want perfection. I want perfection. Come on, you guys. Thanks, Emma. That was really good. One more time.
One more time, Emma.
Yeah.
One more time for good luck.
Where's Emma? Where is Emma?
What do you mean, where is she?
Where's she based?
Oh, yeah, where are you based? In London? No, we mean, Who's that? Oh, that's Costas. Where are you based? In London.
Sorry?
Oh, okay. You didn't have far to travel this time. Okay. Stick around for later. If you could stick around afterwards, once we finish the dancing, I want Lynn and I just like to hear you sing half a minute a little bit, both of you. Because I know I sent it to you as well, didn't I, Emma?
Yeah, I haven't been able to go over it yet, but I could try.
Maybe just a little bit would be nice, just to hear you guys.
Sing it like with me and then I could.
Yeah, both of you. I want to hear your voices. I wish Lynn as well. It's a shame you're in Texas, but never mind.
Get on a plane.
Get on a plane.
We were back in London many times.
We could cast it. Okay, right. Go on, guys. Carry on.
Yeah.
Because your acting is superb. Brilliant.
Second half, but I don't know if you want to learn the second half.
Yeah, go through the second half anyway, Emma. Just for fun.
Yeah, and then we have half an hour for singing after that, if that's okay. You all right, Costas? You still with us? I don't know what happened to Vlad. It's good to have you here. Okay.
Okay, so the second half.
No, Vlad couldn't get back in. It doesn't look like it.
We've just done the Charleston kick.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
This is a bit slower now. So you're like 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick. Change. Step 1. Change. So it's like a little jive. So you like the bounce step.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And
Right.
then you're facing the back now, and you're doing gallop, contract. So the contraction is just like a little over, like
Yeah.
that.
Right.
1, over, over, and
Right.
then you swivel the face to the front.
Good. Right.
So yeah,
And
that's the end of the dance.
is that it? Is that all?
I only got spent the opening. Easy to choreograph to, so yeah.
So, all right, Emma. So that's the start. So the main, getting to the main dance. Okay.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Hope he woke you up a bit.
Costas, has it woken you up?
Has it woken you up, Costas?
Yeah, Costas is laughing. I mean, it's,
Luke,
the Greek
did
in
you
it,
enjoy
so-
that, Luke?
Yeah.
Good, good.
Absolutely, very much.
Okay, guys, it was wonderful to see you guys.